Good morning, students. I hope that you have understood the previous session. Question number 28. Complete the dialogue. Today, I am going to teach you chapter number 6. It is a poem. Title of the poem is When You Are Old. Chapter number 6. When You Are Old. It is composed or written by W.B. Yeats, not Yeats. William Butler Yeats. It is chapter number 6. All poems are compulsory. You have to learn. It is your duty to learn each and every poem's summary. Whatever the question it may be, you write the summary. It is the law of second PUC English. Only first poem, Romeo and Juliet, contains 2 questions. First half, second half. It is a 12-line poem. Not a 12 lines poem, a 12-line poem. First I will recite the poem. Not reading, recite. First I recite the poem. You follow my reciting. I will give the background to this poem. Without knowing the background to this poem, it is difficult indeed to understand this when you are old. First I will recite. When you are old and gray and full of sleep and nodding by the fire, take down this book and slowly read and dream of the soft look your eyes had once and of their shadows deep. How many loved your moments of glad grace and loved your beauty with love, false or true, but one man loved the pilgrim soul in you and loved the sorrows of your changing face. 2 stanzas, 8 lines, 3rd stanza. And bending down beside the glowing bus, murmur a little sadly how love fled and placed upon the mountains overhead, and hide his face amid a crowd of stars. Okay, next one. Let us understand rhyming words. See. Sleep, book, no. Sleep, be, book, look. See. Grace, face, true, you. Bars, stars, flag, head. Rhyming scheme. Now, first I will give the introduction, background to this poem. It is a 12-line poem. What kind of poem? Sad lyric poem. See, this is written by, composed by William Butler Yeats. He belongs to Ireland. He was loving one Hollywood actress, Maud Gonne. She is an Irish Hollywood actress. He was loving her. Both of them were loving each other, but she was not ready to marry W.B. Yeats. It is why he was so much upset. He was so sad indeed. Later what happens? He wrote one book. This book contains so many poems. Book of Memories. The name of the book is The Rose. And it was published in 1893, not written. Please understand. 1893 is written. Why is the book written by W.B. Yeats? The name of the book is The Rose. It was published in America, England, Ireland, in 1893. What is there in this book? So many poems written by W.B. Yeats regarding his true love towards Maud Gonne. She rejected him to marry. It is why he was very sad. After some years, since she rejected his love or to marry, she married one army commander of Ireland. Both of them got one daughter. After some years also, this W.B. Yeats wanted to marry the daughter of Maud Gonne. How is it possible? When he tried to marry her, she rejected. When he tried to marry her daughter, she rejected. He was deeply upset. Then he wrote this poem on Maud Gonne about his true love. Once more, W.B. Yeats wrote this poem on Maud Gonne. How deeply, how strongly, how truly he loves her. Once, this is the main theme of this poem. Next, you don't use he, writer, under the poem. You use the word the speaker. He was upset with his lover. No, please, these all words will be counted. It is why you say the speaker was upset with his lover. No, beloved, his beloved Maud Gonne. You must use only two words in this poem while writing the summary or in the poem. He refers Maud Gonne as lady love or his beloved. His beloved. Because if we don't use possessive pronoun, it will become anybody's lover. It is why English is very clear cut. We must mention to whom does this word belong. It is why his lady love, his beloved, not lover at all, at all, at all. Next, in this poem, the pronoun second type of pronoun, first person, second person singular, you has appeared several times in this poem when you are word. Who does you refer to means this Maud Gonne, lady love, beloved means William Butler's lover. Next, what is the background? Listen. This poem conveys the message so many things. This talks about his lover, his lady love, his beloved must think about her future. See, talking about future in the youth, in young days, this is the main thing what you must understand now. Talking about the future in the present condition. What is the present condition? Young age, youth. It is why this is imagining about future in this present means young days. One point. See, chapter number, it is called chapter number 6. What is the chapter number 5? That is a sunny morning, a play. Lesson live, a play, drama. That one talks about young days in the old days. Young days were discussed in the old days. Here, old future will be, old age will be discussed in this young age. There is a big contrast between this chapter number 5 and 6. Once more. Chapter number 5, a sunny morning, talks about young days in this current old age. This poem talks about old age in the young age. Old age appearance, old age body condition, old age mental condition, physical appearance, everything will be discussed in the present condition. It is why young and old. There is a contrast, opposition, opposite to everything in this poem. What is the contrast? Young and old appearance, age is discussed in this poem. Sadness and happiness is discussed. And the speaker is loving her very truly, frankly, wholeheartedly. But how others were loving her, it is discussed. True love and false love are discussed. Happy days, sad days, bitter-sweet poem. It is why I have given a title, new title, bitter-sweet poem. This one talking about future in the youth and talking old age and old age appearance in the youth itself. This is the main outline of this one. First, I will explain the summary of this poem. Later, I will explain these three stanzas. Okay, I will explain the outline summary now. I have recited the poem. I have given you background story to that poem. Now, I will give two introductory lines. You have to write these two sentences in your answer as a first paragraph in your 4 or 6 marks answer. These two lines are fixed. You never can change any letter or word or any line. These two lines are important in the beginning. I will read the lines. I will explain the short summary of this poem. Later, I will explain the poem exclusively. By saying this short summary, you will come to know the theme of the poem. I will explain the poem with the meaning, with so many exhaustive 1 mark questions. You understand the introductory line now. When you are old is an introspective and sad love lyric poem in melancholic tone written by W.B. Yeats, a great poet who won Nobel Prize for Literature. Now, when you are old is an introspective. That means one person has to read things about his own thoughts. For example, you have hurt your friend. After going home, you will be sad. You will think, you will recall all the actions and scenes whether you have hurt your friend so deeply. It is called the introspective, means analyzing. One person analyzes himself, his all thoughts and actions. It is why it is called introspective and sad love lyric poem. This is very, very important. These all are important words. This poem is a sad love lyric. Lyric means a kind of poem, a kind of song. Sad love lyric in melancholy. It is this one also refers to sadness only. This poem is in a sad tone. This poem is introspective, means the poet rethinks, but his lover, beloved lady love should rethink about her mistakes, not the mistakes of the speaker or the poet W.B. Yeats. It is why introspective means his beloved should rethink when she becomes old and she must feel sad. This one word gives half of the summary. This poem is a sad love lyric poem in sad tone, means in sad mood, written by W.B. Yeats, a great poet belongs to Ireland and who won Nobel Prize for literature, means English literature was. In this poem, the speaker, who is the speaker? W.B. Yeats. You never should write, almost all avoid writing the poet. You write only the speaker. It is better indeed. So, in this poem, the speaker addresses means talking to his lady love. Have I mentioned his lover? No. What is the word? Lady love. What is the other word? His beloved. Didn't I say his should be there? This is the theme of 4 plus 4. Wherever you go, 8. Similarly, wherever this lady love is there, his should be there. It is called, this means possessive pronoun. It is by this all things should be learned by you without fail. Now, addresses his lady love as a true lover. Who is the true lover? He, the speaker, is the true lover. Imagining his beloved in future. This is written, or this poem is being said in present youth days, young days, thinking about, imagining about future, old age, old appearance, old mental state, old physical condition. His beloved in future when she becomes old. So, when his beloved means his lover becomes old, she must open the book. Which book? The rose. What does that book contain? Memories of the past. I will say once more, please understand. Don't get confused. The poet, the speaker is writing this poem now. He says to his lover to read this poem in future. Both of them have not become old now itself. Both of them are young now itself. He is going to write this poem. Now, she must read this poem when you are old. When she becomes old, she must read this poem. She must feel sad why she rejected the lover of this speaker. This is the main thing, please understand. When she becomes old, see, when you are old, when his beloved becomes old, she must open the book of memories, she must read this poem, she must feel sad for rejecting the love of this speaker, W.B.X. It is the original story, there is no fake information at all. Now, beloved, in future, when she becomes old, she has not become old. In future, she must read or recite this poem, reads his book of past memories. See, book of past memories means she must read how deeply he was loved when both of them were young indeed, sitting in front of the fireplace. Fireplace means European countries are cold countries. They must burn oven or fireplaces. This bar, everything must be there to give the temperature to the room. It is why in front of the fireplace and repents. She must feel sad for missing the speaker's love. For rejecting the love of the speaker, she must feel sad by reading this poem when she becomes old. These 2 lines must be written as it is in your answer. Now, I will explain. There I have written 13 lines. You understand these 13 lines. It will help you to understand the poem without any problem. Now, see, introduction. The poem When You Are Old is a sad love poem written by W.B.X. This poem is a lyric of just 12 lines. Yes, you have come to notice this one already. This poem contains 12 lines with 3 stanzas. How many lines are there in each stanza? 4 lines. How many stanzas? 3. Totally how many lines? 12. 12 lines with 3 stanzas with the rhyme scheme A, B, B, A, C, D, D, C and E, F, F, C. I have read the rhyming words already. You must notice that one rhyme scheme. The speaker's love is strong. Whose love? The speaker means poet. W.B.X. love for his beloved Mad Gun, Irish actor, is strong. constant form, it will never change and never changes though his lover grows, becomes old. That means when she was young and beautiful, he loves. When she becomes old and her beauty fades away, then also he loves her. Old, her hair will turn grey. Now listen. What is the difference between white hair and grey hair? White hair and grey hair. That means white hair means naturally old people will get white hair. Old people getting white hair is called white hair. Young people or youth, middle-aged people are getting white hair means that is called, it is called grey hair. This is the difference between white hair, grey hair. Grey means she has not become so old, but already she looks so old because now she feels very sad indeed for rejecting the love of the speaker. Now, he loved her from her young age to old age. The speaker, okay. Now, old her head, okay. Grey hair and her eyes will be full of sleep. Now she is sitting, she has become old indeed, her hair has become grey and her eyes will be full of sleep. See, young men won't get more sleep in the daytime. Old people will get to sleep whenever there is no time for the old people to get sleep. Sometimes they will get sleep in the daytime, sometimes they won't get sleep at night. It is why full of sleep means already she has become somewhat lazy, inactive. No activeness in her mentality or in physical activity. It is why full of sleep she has become inactive. It is only imagination of the speaker about her in her future. Next. Then she may sit in front of the fireplace means wood or oven places, fireplace by nodding, moving her head, because already she has already become old. It is why her head is moving or shaking in this order, up and down. It is called nodding because old people cannot control their organs. It is why her head is nodding, means moving. The speaker asks his lover to take his book. You write only book, it is enough. If you want to mention the book's name, the rows, you can mention that word in the bracket. That is not a compulsory line or word indeed. To take his book and read it slowly. Why? Already she has become so old indeed. It is why this speaker asks his beloved to read this poem very slowly. He wants his lover to read only this poem particularly. Why? She must feel sad for rejecting his love. He asks her to remember her sweet memories of the past. When she becomes old in future, she must remember the young days of the past. In chapter number 5, thinking of the young years in the old age. In the present condition, thinking of the past. This one, thinking about future in the present condition. Totally, this poem and 5th chapter lesson, a sunny morning, a play, both are different time. Both belong to different time sequences. Now, and feel sad for her old age. Now, his lover, beloved, has become old. She must read his poem. She must feel sad for her old age now. Many others loved her physical beauty. This line is very, very important. It is an answer, but it is a 4-mark question. Now, many others loved her physical appearance, physical body, physical beauty. But the speaker is the only one who loved her truly. See, the speaker never changes his love, affection towards his beloved, but many others, means other persons, loved her for the sake of her physical appearance, physical body or beauty, but this fellow never loves her for the sake of her physical appearance and beauty. Then, if he doesn't love her for her physical appearance and beauty, for what sake does he love in his entire life? In her entire life? Why? That is explained now. See, in English, nothing is confusing you. Everything will be clear and it will give the full-fledged information. The speaker loved the pilgrim soul. Here we can take this one as pure heart. It is enough in it. I will explain the meaning of pilgrim soul, only this theme in the classroom. It is better to understand pure heart. The speaker loved the pure heart in her all the time. All the time means young time, old time, both. In both time, young age, old age, this speaker loves her for the sake of her pure heart. But others loved her physical beauty. This is called, it is called contrast. Others speaker, young age, old age. Physical appearance, old age appearance. The speaker never changes his decision of loving her through her life, but others loved her when she was young, when she was happy, but this fellow loves her. When she becomes old, others stop loving her. When she becomes old, this speaker loves her continuously. It is why it is mentioned here, strong, constant and never changing. This all should be understood by you. If you don't understand in first stroke, you play this video often and often and understand each and every word and line and summary you did. Many others loved her physical beauty, but the speaker is the only one who loved her today. The speaker loved the pilgrim soul in her all the time, but others loved her physical beauty. Now, he loved her from her young age to old age. Young age, beauty, happy, others loved. Once more, other persons loved her when she was young, when she was beautiful, when she was happy, when she was young, beautiful, happy, others loved. This speaker also loved her when she was young, when she was beautiful, when she was happy. This fellow loves. When she has become old, when she has become so inactive, when she is not so beautiful, this person keeps on loving her. Why? He wants her true love and true, this pure heart, not the physical body or appearance. It is the main difference or contrast between other lovers and the speaker. This please note it down, then you can understand the remaining things easily. He loved her from her young age to old age, and when she was happy or sad. When she was happy, the speaker loves her. When she is sad, the speaker loves her. When she is young, the speaker loves her. When she has become old, now too the speaker loves her. This is the biggest difference between the speaker's love and others' love. This is the main line which gives the inner depth meaning of this poem. Next, he says that she will be sad in future for missing his love. This 10, 11, 12, 13 belong to last stanza. 1 to 4 first stanza, 5 to 8 second stanza, 5 to 9 second stanza, and 10 to 13 belong to last third stanza. He says that she will be sad in future for missing his love. Now she has become old. Now she feels very sad for missing the love of her lover or the speaker's love. He is confident that his lover will realize her mistake. What is a mistake? For rejecting the love of the speaker or WBH. Who should repent? repent means feeling sad. Who should feel sad? Maud Gonne, his previous lover, Irish Hollywood actress. Mistake when she becomes the speak word. When she becomes old, she must repent, she must feel sad. Now, finally, she will come to know how the love fled away. That means now the speaker's love is not available to Maud Gonne. That means his beloved, his lover. His love is not available. It has become dried indeed, away from and sitting upon the mountain in the middle of stars. That means love has gone far away. Means never ever in her life she will get his love back indeed. That means she never can expect that the speaker will love her again. This is the meaning of line number 12. Line number 13. The themes of poem are love, loss, loved and lost the love and regret, feeling sad. Once more. In the beginning, loving. Later, losing or missing the love. Later, feeling the sad. See, young age, old age and sadness. It is why when she becomes old, she must feel sad for missing the love of the speaker. This entirely says about how this lady must feel sad in her old age, in future, saying in the present time. The themes of poem are love, loss and regret and about rejected lovers. So all lovers must be. This is a message to all humankind that don't fall in love immediately. Don't take so seriously. It is a message to all humans indeed. Be careful. So it is we should not go beyond the circle of the poem or structure of the poem. What is required for second PUC? That is enough indeed to score maximum 4 marks to answer any type of 1 mark questions indeed. So this is the outline of the summary. These 2 lines belong to introductory line. I hope that you might have understood this summary indeed. Now I will explain the poem which is there in the textbook. Now I will explain the poem. Now I will explain the poem which is in your textbook. First stanza. When you are old and grey and full of sleep and nodding by the fire, take down this book and slowly read and dream of the soft look your eyes had once and of their shadows deep. Some words are confusing, but it will not trouble you. I will explain each and everything. Every word's meaning, every line summary, bullet summary, paraphrase, stanza-wise summary, and the questions, everything will be explained by me now. When you are old. See, what is the title? When you are old. This poem begins with the title itself. On children, your children are not your children. Do you remember poem chapter number 3? So, when you are old, when you means who speakers beloved or lady love becomes old. Now she has become old. Imagine, she has not become old. It is only illusion or imagination. When she becomes old and grey, that means what? She has so many grey hair and full of sleep, physically and mentally inactive. She is always sleeping. She is in the mood of sleeping. When she becomes old, hair has turned into grey color and she is full of sleepiness, inactive. This first line itself shows that how deeply the speaker has loved this lady. This one first line itself shows how deeply the speaker is upset at all. He is shaken, his heart is broken indeed. It is why he uses words 1, 2, 3. 3 words refer to how deeply this poet is hurt indeed. Mentally, he is hurt. And nodding by the fire. Nodding means this lady, his beloved, is nodding upside down, shaking, moving her head. Means unable to control her organs. Nodding by the fire. Take down this book. Now this lady has become old. Now the speaker, the poet, W.B. Yeats requests his former lover to read this book. What does this book contain? Memories of the past. What is the name of the book? The Rose. When was it published? 1893. That's why she must read the book when she becomes old. Nodding by the fire means moving her head upside down and slowly read. She must read this poem slowly. She must read this 12 lines poem written by her former lover, speaker W.B. Yeats. Why? She has become old. He wants her to feel sad. Why? She has made him feel sad. It is why now she must feel sad. If she reads this one in a hurry, she cannot be heard. She cannot understand his words and sadness. It is why slowly read and dream of the soft look. This will not give meaning, any meaning. Dream means remember of the soft look. Soft look means how soft looks she had once. Where she had soft looks? Your eyes. Your eyes once had soft, kind, very charming look, very charming appearance. That means her eyes were very beautiful when she was young. Now she has become old. Now she must remember, she must recall those memories of the past by reading this book. How beautiful her eyes once when she was young indeed. Now what she had once passed, and all their shadows deep. Now, oh my love, my beloved, the speaker is telling to his beloved now, and of their shadows deep, how sad now you are. Once your eyes had soft look, now you must feel sad, for you have become old indeed. You means who? Madka. Who is Madka? Once upon a time, the lover of the speaker W.B. Yeats. I will explain this stanza. When his lover has become old and grey and full of sleep, she will be nodding by the fire, sitting by the fire. Fire means hot burning oven or fireplace. Wood will be used. Wood sticks would be used to make the room warm indeed. It is why, and nodding by the fire means sitting beside the fire. Take this book and slowly read this book written by W.B. Yeats. And once upon a time you had beautiful look through because of your eyes. Your eyes had beautiful look. Now you must feel sad. This is the summary of the first stanza. Second stanza. How many loved your movements of glad grace, and loved your beauty with love false or true, but one man loved the pilgrim soul in you, and loved the sorrows of your changing face. See, how many loved your movements of glad grace? How many loved? How many loved means others loved with you. Other person, other gents, other female persons loved you. Why? Movements of glad grace. Glad grace means beautiful appearance, one meaning. Another meaning, when she had happy days. When she had happy days, when she was beautiful, others loved her. This is the biggest difference between the speaker's love and others' love. Others loved her happy days, her physical body. This one. Others loved her physical, beautiful physical body when she was young. And loved your beauty with love, false or true. They loved you because of you are a beautiful girl. But others' love is false, fake, not permanent, not constant, not spontaneous. Others loved her because when she is happy. Others loved her when she is young. That love is false. Then whose love is true? Speaker's love. Why is the speaker's love true? It is explained in this line. See, but one man. Who is called this one man? The speaker. The speaker loved the pilgrim soul. Pilgrim soul is pure heart. So, the speaker is the only one man who loves the pure heart of the lady. Others loved her beautiful physical body. That love is false. Others loved her physical appearance, beautiful physical appearance. That love is false. Why is others' love false? Means they loved her when she was happy and young. Why is the speaker's love true? Means he loves her only pure heart, not only for the sake of beautiful appearance, physical body. Beautiful physical body is not important for the speaker. This is the greatest contrast or difference between the speaker's love and others' love. Next, and loved the sorrows of your changing face. When she had sorrows, when she is sad, the speaker loves her. When her changing face, when she was beautiful, others loved her. Changing face means now she is sad. Now she has become old. Now too, the speaker loves her with the true heart. He loves her for the sake of her true love, true heart, not for the sake of a physical body. For that sake, others loved her. Others loved her when she was happy and young. That love is false. This fellow loves her for the sake of her pure heart when she is old, when she is young, when she is happy, when she is sad. His love is true, others' love is false. This is the meaning or summary of this second stanza. I will explain it once more. Others loved her when she is happy. Others loved her beauty. That love is false. This speaker's love is true because he loves only one man, loves her pure heart in her. When she is sad, when she is old, he loves her continuously. This is the biggest contrast or difference between the speaker's love and others' love. I hope that you have understood these two stanzas. I will explain last stanza. What does that stanza indicate, express means? Now there is no love in the heart of the speaker for his beloved. Now his love has disappeared. Now I will explain this last stanza. And bending down beside the glowing vase, murmur a little sadly how love fled and paced, not placed, paced means sitting, and paced upon the mountains overhead and hide his face amid a crowd of stars. Say this rhyming words: vast stars, fled head. Now, and bending down beside the glowing vase. In the beginning, nodding by the fire. Now, this one also. The place here also indicates about the warm place. Heating room. and bending down. She is sitting by bending her back, bending down beside the glowing bars. Glowing bars means very hot iron rods. Means oven is burning and it is giving warmness or heat to that room, because European countries are cold places. It is well and bending now. The lady is sitting down beside the glowing bars, eating this red bars means iron small rods. Have you seen gas stove? That plate will be there now. Previously there was no gas stove. 150 to 200 years ago, that is only oven. It is why that contains bars means small this iron rods in the small rods. It is called glowing bars. Murmur, say silently, she must utter, sound cannot be heard by others. Murmur, say silently, a little sadly, feel sad now. How love fled? What is the meaning of fled? Fled is called to flee, runs away. His love has run away from her when she has become old. When she is reading this poem, she must feel sad now and paced upon the mountains overhead. Is the love? Can the love be seen by anybody? Cannot be seen. Only can be experienced or felt, feelings, emotions. But here it is indicated like a personification, simile, personification. What some of figures of speech are there? No, it is a kind of this personification figure of speech. So, and based upon the mountains overhead. It is sitting on top of the mountain, so on top of the peak of the mountain. That means this lady, his former lover, this old lady will never get the love of the speaker any time in future. It has run away. It has run away and far reachable. That means the love will never come back to this old lady again, even though she has become old, and it is why she must feel sad now. And placed upon the mountains overhead. And placed means sitting upon the mountains overhead, and hide his face amid a crowd of stars. And hide his face amid a crowd of stars means it is hiding its face, secretly hiding among the stars. This is the meaning of this one. This means she will never see the love of the speaker. She will never get the love of the speaker. She will never get the love of the speakers. She will never she will never experience, she will never confront the love of the speaker. This is the summary of the poem, summary of these stanzas. Now, I will explain 1 mark questions. Only except 2 or 3 questions, except 3 questions, remaining 1 mark questions are really not troublesome. Indeed, I hope that you have understood this poem exclusively and totally, completely. I will now give you some 5 to 6 1 mark questions. 2 will be toughest one. I will explain 1 mark questions. Now, once more, please listen. You have to write the summary of this poem, and you have to set or frame or write 1 mark questions 15 minimum in your notebook. We will give you one date. You must bring your notebook to the college to get a verification. Otherwise, the date will be given. In that date, you must bring your notes for verification. Next month maybe. That is why now note down the summary of this poem and write 1 mark questions in this related pages to this poem itself. Now I will explain. Now, where is she sitting nodding by? First 1 mark question. Where is the old lady sitting by? She is sitting by the fire. How is her hair now? Grey. What is she full of? Full of sleep. Who is old and grey and full of sleep? Old lady or speaker's beloved? Safest answer is speaker's beloved, speaker's lady love. Don't write, please be cautious. Don't write W.B. Yeats lover. Is it given that word is given in the textbook? No. It is my speaker's lady love. Who is the lady? Who is this old lady? Means speaker's lady love or his beloved. This is important. Don't write lover. Don't write WBX in the first line. WBX name should be seen. Nowhere WBX name should be seen. Next one. What should she take down? The book. You write the book. What should she read? Book of memories. This is called book of memories. How should she read? Slowly. What should she dream of? The soft look once she had. Now, tough question. What had soft look? What had the soft look of the speaker's beloved? Answer is her eyes. Speaker's beloved's eyes. That is not. Okay. Next one. What do others love her? What do others love her for? Or what do the others love the speaker's beloved? They loved her glad grace. This is important. Others loved her glad grace. Next one. What does the speaker love in herself? Once more. What does the speaker love her for? One is pilgrim soul. Another answer is sorrows of her changing face. Not your changing face. Your means yourself or myself. No. We must be clear in giving or writing or saying answer correct cut word. It is right. The speaker loved her pilgrim soul. Answer 1. You can write answer 1. It is okay. Second answer, the sorrows of your changing face. You can write put one slash pilgrim soul slash or sorrows of her changing face. It is enough. Next. Where is she bending down? Bending down beside the glowing vase. What are glowing vase? Next. What should she murmur? How should she murmur? She should murmur little sadly. What should she murmur? She murmurs sadly. How love fled, ran away. How speakers how? You have to write only how love fled away. This is enough. Next. Where is the speaker's love? Where is the speaker's love? Pacing. Pacing means sitting upon the mountains overhead. What is pacing upon the mountains overhead? This is important. Speaker's love. Speaker's love is pacing upon the mountain's head. Where is the love of the speaker hiding its face amid a crowd of stars? Where did the love of the face of the speaker hide amid a crowd of stars? In this order, you have to say one more question. First, you write two introductory line as an introduction, and write the summary, and write one more questions. And this poem, when you are bold, is over. Next, I will teach the chapter number 7, the gardener. It is a lengthy lesson, no problem. I will complete the gardener. It is a wonderful story. That one also a mixture of present, past, future. Previous lesson, present and past. This one, present and past. This one, that lesson, the gardener. It is a kind of story, short story. It is a short story written by P. Lankesh in Kannada. I will explain that story. Now, this one refers to present and future. Previous chapter, a sunny morning, present and past tense. Next one, present and past. Again, present and past. present time and past time. It is a rivalry, fighting between two persons, Tamanna and Basavaya. It is a wonderful story. There is a great message in that chapter. Every lesson poem gives us a wonderful message. We have to understand. We have to understand each and everything exclusively, correctly. I hope that you have understood this poem. I wish you a very happy day. I will teach the gardener next time. Have a nice day.